Today's topic is something I've been thinking about a lot recently, kind of in the way of it's something I need to hear but haven't quite convinced myself of yet. But in case you needed to hear it too, let's talk about slowing down. Hey WordNerds, happy Monday. I'm feeling like it's going to be a pretty excellent week, but that might be because by around this time tomorrow, I will be getting on an airplane and heading off for a week of vacation. But before I do that, I wanted to take a quick minute to talk about something that has been on my mind a lot recently, and that is the idea of slowing down, not just in terms of trying to do less, which isn't something I'm super on board with, but more trying to take my time in the things that I do want to do and all of the things that I care about, and making sure I do it properly rather than always getting ready to jump to the next thing. I'm also really hoping that the sound isn't too weird in here for this video because my office is now a beautiful empty blank slate that when I get back from vacation I get to jump in and kind of start fresh with, even though I'll only be in this office for a few more months, but it'll be kind of nice to finally get all of my bookshelves set up and organize things a little bit. But anyway, slowing down is something I am not great at. Specifically in taking my time to really hash out all of the details of a project, going through and editing it into an inch of its life and just making sure everything is the way I want it before I put it out into the world. I always feel so much pressure to get things done quickly, get things just out and on to the next thing in order to progress in my career and my goals and all of that. And while it's not something I super disagree with, and I do know it can work for some people, I do want to learn to take more time either in plotting out my stories and my series, really getting a sense of where things are going before I even start, whereas usually every time I try that, by the time I'm like halfway through an outline, I'm already running behind and I end up starting anyway, which always ends up being a bit of a roadblock for me in the future. But also in terms of how I plan out my time and how I set my goals and how long I think things should take, not always giving myself enough time to breathe and figure things out and to account for life just inevitably happening always. So I wish I had some more advice on how to make this happen and how to give yourself some time to breathe even when you feel like you should be rushing forward, but it's still very much something I am learning and figuring out as I go. Hopefully I'll have more to report in the future. But for now, in case you are in any way in the same boat as I am and needed this reminder, it is okay to take your time. There is no hurry when it comes to telling your stories or making your art. Just do what you need to do and stop feeling like there is something rushing up behind you that is always going to take things down before you get them finished. That's it for me today, and we are actually off this week in terms of a Sunday special, so we will see you the following Sunday when we jump back in. Things are going to get pretty interesting around here, and I can't wait to share it with all of you guys.